Hi, everybody. If you are watching the recording of this, we are going to be streaming live here in just a little bit on our team page. So if you guys will bear with me while I get all of that set up and everything. Maybe eventually one of these days I'll get to the point where I know how to edit video, but that time is not yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give everybody just a couple minutes to jump on to be able to watch the live video with us so that they can be asking questions and everything. But we are going to have it recorded and set up as well for people to be able to watch later on. So my ladies, once you jump on, just give me a shout out and a hey and let me know you're watching. Hey, Terry. Thank you for jumping on. Nope, I'm talking into the screen. Sorry, it's going to be a little bit confusing. Trying to record it so that people can watch it later on and not just watch the live video. So bear with me as we do that. So we are going to be talking today a little bit about convention. I just got back on Friday from our annual convention with Paparazzi Accessories. It's in Vegas, probably going to be in Vegas next year too, although they didn't announce that. So spent the week there, lots of new things that they told us about, lots of exciting opportunities for all of us. So I'm excited to share a little bit about that with you guys, and then also to talk a little bit about why be at convention next year and how to get there. So we're gonna go over a little bit of that as well. Trying to give you guys a couple minutes to jump on without wasting too much time, since I'm recording it and I'll be posting it for as a YouTube video as well. So hey ladies, Christina and Lindsay, thanks for jumping on, ladies. So I think that I'm going to, oh, that's why I thought I had all kinds of time. My watch actually stopped. Oh, good reason why I was actually running late. It shows it's still 6:45. So anyway, okay, so ladies, what I want to do is I'm going to kind of give just a brief overview of convention. It's going to be fairly quick just because I ended up throwing away my book that had all of my notes in it. So the book that they give us for all the notes looks a lot like the book they give us to order the pieces in the boutiques. And I thought that it was the boutique ordering book, and so I tossed it. So I will eventually get the notes, but I do know Michelle Johnny in Johnny's Jewel is planning on doing a recap on Wednesday. So whenever she posts the time and everything, I'll make sure and tag you guys so that you can make sure and jump on there and she'll kind of do like a more involved training on everything that they taught us at convention. So what I'm going to do is just give kind of a brief, like this is what I did type of thing. So, all right, I think we're gonna go ahead and get started. So hopefully other people will be able to watch it later. So basically, convention technically starts Tuesday morning, but they always have a welcome reception Monday night, and you can get in that welcome reception. It varies. You need to either have a pink ticket or a party hopper pass. So the pink ticket are the first X number of tickets. They never tell us how many they are, but when convention tickets first go on sale, usually in October or November, again, we don't know exactly when it is, but whenever they make that announcement, the pink tickets are the ones that sell first. It's not anymore, like the cost isn't any more than any of the other ones. It's just those that get it first. I do know this last year it sold out in just a few hours. So, if at all possible, all of our teams will be looking out for that announcement about convention tickets going on sale. And whenever they do, snap up that ticket as soon as you can. Party hopper passes are if you go to an Empower Me Pink tour, which happens in February. There's different cities throughout the US that they go to. So if you go to the Empower Me Pink as well as convention, then you're considered a party hopper and you get an extra benefit. So I forget which one the welcome reception was this time. I had them both, so I was able to go to the welcome reception. What's great about the welcome reception is that the founders and your upline are all there and everybody's just kind of hanging out. It's not necessarily a training time. It's kind of just a welcome to the party type of atmosphere, which is a lot of fun. Tuesday, you get up, you have general sessions. All four of the founders talked to us. We had a great MC this year who kind of did a little bit of motivational speaking in amongst everything else as well. They show us the Z collection pieces on Tuesday, which was really exciting this year. It'll be even more exciting next year because the Z collection pieces are going to be available to us to sell now. So the excitement for the Z collection pieces just like stepped up again, a step for those. As well, Tuesday is when they open up the Z Boutique for us to be able to shop. Again, I got in early either because of the pink ticket or the party hopper. There's benefits for having those passes for sure. Wednesday, general sessions again. They show our fall line. Misty and one of the lead stylists at Paparazzi, they get up there. They tell you the colors that's going to be in the fall line. They tell you the styles that's going to be coming in the fall. And then they show us some of the new fall line pieces. And what's exciting about that is that we can then take that knowledge for those of us, like myself, who maybe isn't like fashion conscious as the next person. Can take that information and pass it on to our customers, and it helps us be able to accessorize our customers better. So there's a great benefit to that, as well as getting first dibs on the fall line. The preview opened up on Wednesday this year for us to be able to shop that fall line. And so consultants who are at convention get first dibs on all of those pieces. And if any sell out at convention, then the other consultants will never see it. So that's a huge perk as well. Wednesday night was the black and white gala. Everybody dresses up as fancy or not as fancy as you want. It's not, formal attire isn't required, but it's nice to dress up. If you get a walk across the stage, it's doubly bonus. I got to walk across the stage twice this year, bronze life of the party, and then I hit premier director. So I got to walk across the stage twice, which was awesome. And then Thursday, we have a couple more general sessions. We got to have a team meeting with Michelle Johnny, with her entire team. Michelle is one of the top 4 consultants in the entire company, and we get to have her on our team as our upline. And then Thursday night is the after party, which is basically like, it's just a big old party, basically. No trainings or anything like that. It's just a chance to be able to hang out with other consultants and have a good time. So, the question now that I kind of want to address is why convention? Why come? You're going to spend quite a, not a ton of money, but you're going to spend quite a bit of money. You're going to have to take time off from your job. You're going to have to take time away from your family. Maybe the question, can or will I learn anything new by being there? Maybe that's a question that you're asking yourself. And then also, how does it benefit me? How can convention benefit me? So I kind of want to take and address all of those questions. Being at convention, number one, the learning that you get really is phenomenal. You get to hear directly from the founders. They all have different stories. You get to hear about why they started Paparazzi. You get to hear about what we as consultants mean to them, why they keep doing it, why they're pushing, why they're always trying to up their game for us. As well, in all of that, the founders help us to learn how to be better at our business, how to help our customers better, how to be a better team leader, and how to be a better self, how to be a better person, how to be more positive, all of those things. The keynote speakers this year were fantastic. They had one of the ladies, she's an adventure racer, and the stories that she had to tell were crazy. But she had a lot of great information about being a leader, how to be a leader and how to be a great teammate and how to take your team along with you instead of always just dragging them behind. And so the information that she presented was fantastic. And then our MC was the other keynote speaker, and he was hilarious. And so, and learned a lot of good things from him as well. And then, like I mentioned, Misty and our stylist, they have a special session just to show us the fall line, just to help us. And they only do it to be able to help us be better with our customers. They don't have to do that, but they do it for us. So, oh, and then also, you also get to meet and learn from your upline. So, am I still live, you guys? Okay, I think I'm still good. So you get to meet your upline, which is me, but then also our other uplines. We have some, a couple of our uplines are really, really high in the company. You get to meet them personally. They get to learn your name, and you get to interact with them, and you get to ask them questions that maybe you wouldn't necessarily ask on Facebook, or you feel like you don't want to take up their time or whatever, but you get to interact and kind of have that synergy with other consultants, and not just uplines, but the consultants that you're standing in line with. You talk to them, you're like, oh, you're higher in rank than I am. What are you doing? Or even if they're lower in rank, well, what successes have you found in your business? All of this information that you couldn't glean just necessarily going through the Facebook pages. There's a lot to be said for being in person and getting to meet these people and getting to hear their ideas and share your ideas with them as well. So, and a lot of that just happens just in the lines. The benefits, you get free stuff. Just for showing up, we got a black leather purse with paparazzi embossed on the side. We got a cosmetic bag. We got a selfie light. We got, what else did we get? Oh, and free jewelry. This is one of the necklaces that we got. It says, wake up, hustle, and repeat. Okay, so that's just one of the pieces of jewelry we got. You always get free jewelry just for going. Guys get the free jewelry as well. I mean, different pieces. They give guy pieces as well. As well as being getting all your free stuff, you do get first dibs on the fall line and the Z collection pieces. Something that, again, if pieces sell out, other consultants will never even see it. And they have some amazing pieces in the fall line that we get first dibs at. Convention goers also get a 24-hour window for the new Z collection pieces. And this is actually going to be really huge for us this year as well. They're opening up those Z collection, those bigger and not better, but those bigger, huge, beautiful necklaces that we're going to be able to sell for $25 to our customers. In time for the holiday season, it's going to be such a huge boost for our business. And convention goers get a 24-hour window that we get to order those pieces before any other consultants. Now, some pieces may sell out. If they sell out, they will bring it back, but it's not necessarily guaranteed to be back on October 2nd when it goes live for everyone else. So that's just a benefit to going. You also do get a chance to win prizes with the bling bits that they were giving away. You can use those to purchase different prizes or to just try and win different prizes. The grand prize that they have every year is phenomenal. So the ultimate perk, though, is definitely seeing the founders' genuine love. Are we back? Sorry. Okay. I think we're going to go ahead. My computer's having issues, I think. Okay. So the ultimate perk of being at convention is definitely seeing the founders' genuine love for all of us. The founders sacrifice a lot for us to make this business successful for us, and that comes through in everything that they do for us at convention, in their talks, in meeting them one-on-one. All of that comes across. The energy and the excitement from other consultants is contagious. Even if you go in kind of like, oh, well, I don't know, maybe this business is for me, maybe not. Being able to see the excitement that other people have. And even like when the Z collection was announced, when they announced that, that it was going to be available for us to sell, I saw that some people were like, well, what's the big deal about that? But when you have a room full of 2,000 people, 2,000 ladies screaming in excitement, you can't help but get a little bit of that excitement, even though you may not fully understand why that's a huge deal. Knowing that everybody else thinks it's a huge deal makes your excitement level go up. Um, and then you do really get to understand what paparazzi is about, and that excitement is going to bleed into your business, and it's going to motivate you going forward into these fall months, which are awesome, but they're also a lot of work. There's a lot of work going on when you are so busy with the fall months, and so you can take that excitement from convention and you can build a better business with it. So those are definitely the benefits and the perks of going to convention. All good things, I know, right? But there's still a question of how do I get to convention? So I called this in my notes, I called it the money honey, okay? So we're going to show you the money. We're going to show you about what you're going to need to get to convention and how to be able um, to be at convention next year. So you are going to need roughly $1,000 from start to finish to be able to go to convention. So you're going to need about $250 for the convention ticket. Now, if you get the tickets when they first go on sale, they're usually around $200, maybe even less. But if you have to wait until the very end to purchase a ticket, it does run about $250. You're going to need about $300 for airfare. It costs, I mean, I only flew from Amarillo to Vegas and it was still $300 because Amarillo is a small airport. So airfare is around $300. I put down about $250 for food. You can definitely eat cheaper than that. They have little snack stuff that you can get. You don't have to have big meals. But again, I like to be one to plan for things being higher than they actually are. So I put $250 down for the food. The rooms at the hotel usually they get rooms for us that are about $99 a night. Now you can stay in a room by yourself if you want to and spend $450 on a hotel room, but you can split that cost. You can get a roommate. You can get, if you really wanted to save money, you could get 3 roommates and have 4 of you in there and have it only cost about $112 after taxes and stuff. But for doing this, I said if you're just going to split it, so that way you're not having to share a bed with a stranger, right? So that runs you about $224 for your hotel room. So all in all, it's around close to $1,000. So this is August, and the convention will be the first part of August next year. So you have a full 12 months to be able to get that $1,000 in your pocket to be able to go to convention. So if you break $1,000 down into a 12-month increments, that's $83 a month. To break that down into pieces sold, you're going to need to sell 41 pieces a month. Now, I know to some of you, especially maybe some of you who are just starting out, that 41 pieces can seem like a lot. It's really not. Let's see, before I went to convention, I did 2 live parties that week and I sold 80 pieces at each party. So I sold 160 pieces that week. So if you are consistently working your business, if you are going live every week, if you are having parties with hostesses, if you are working, selling 41 pieces a month won't be hard. That's only 10 pieces a week that you need, okay? You need 10 to sell 10 pieces a week in order to get the money that you need to go to convention. Once you get that money, once you sell that 10 pieces that week, once you get that money, Put it aside. I don't care if you hide it in your bank account, if you get it out in cash, whatever you do, take that money and make it unavailable to you. Because what happens is it's really easy once you get $400 or $500 to be like, oh, the washer went out and I really need that money for something else. And, you know, oh, like that pair of shoes looks fantastic and I got to have it, right? So if you have that money available, it becomes really easy to spend it. So do something to where the money is not accessible to you to where you can just take it out and spend it frivolously, okay? You've got to plan in order to make it happen. Time is also an issue. If you're working, you are going to have to take time off from your job. Now, technically, you could just take 3 days of vacation. You could just take Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday off. You could fly in Monday after you get off from your 9-to-5 job, and then you could fly home Thursday after the general sessions and miss the after party and everything. That is feasible if you're really scrunched for vacation time to be able to do it in just 3 days. But again, that takes planning. If you're going to take the 3 days or the 5 days, whatever you're going to do, you've got to plan for it now so that you have that vacation time available. If you are looking at just having to find someone to watch your kids or leaving your family behind, start planning for it now. Start building up those babysitting favors with other people. Watch their kids for them or whatever you have to do. If you start planning for it now, you can make it happen, okay? It's a decision that you have to make and start planning for now to be at convention next year. And then also there is the fear of the unknown. Maybe you don't know anybody there. Maybe we've never met personally. There's a lot of you that I've never actually met in person. Maybe maybe you're wondering if you're going to have to sit by yourself or eat by yourself or whatever. So let me just allay that fear right now. I will be at convention next year, provided that I'm not in a hospital bed after a car accident or something. I mean, my full intention is to be at convention next year. So you will not have to be alone for anything. I will be there. We will sit together and we will eat together and we will hang out together. You don't have to be alone for anything. I will be there to guide you and to help and give you the tips and tricks that I've learned the last couple of years. So anyway, don't let that fear of the unknown hold you back from anything. Okay. So I don't even know, honestly, you guys, if I'm still live or not. If anybody is still watching and has any questions, I guess you can pop on and see if I can answer those questions really quick. Any questions about convention themselves or maybe how to get to convention next year or anything like that. Anybody have any questions at all? I'm not seeing any. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and end this now. If you have any questions and you want to ask on the A team, feel free. We will get those questions answered, and I hope that I can see all of you next year at convention. We'll talk to you later. Bye.